Hi, welcome to Mel and Amy's Disastrous Life Coaching. I'm here with the amazing Mel Kelly, author, comedian, and self proclaimed disastrous life coach. And Mel has to run very, very quickly to his comedy show. And we are just talking about the hazards of getting stuck in traffic. Mel, do you want to share how you can get stuck in traffic and make that the even worst experience?
Oh, wow, it's a pleasure to be here with the amazing Amy Hamilton. Yes, the best way to get stuck in traffic is go in your car. When you live in a city, make sure you go in a car and make sure that you add to the pollution of that city and to the global warming and to the demise of this planet. That's the way to do it. Oh, sorry, we're not talking to the Americans. We can't talk about the evils of a car. Or is that blasphemy to say that cars are evil?
Yeah, I think that everything here, we have Tesla now and other, electric vehicles. And, I live in a city, so a lot, like I do take public transit. So I think it is becoming more
You
popular,
do you do take
especially since COVID.
you do take public transport. You mix with the peasants, do you?
Yeah, I mean, I think in most cities like New York City, Washington, D.C. areas, it's very common. I think when you get sort of to the middle of America, there's literally some places that don't have good public transit, which
Yeah.
is a shame.
So you're not a car driver who's afraid to be infected by the masses, the unwashed masses in the public
But
transport.
now let's go back to the premise of being stuck in traffic. Like in Germany with the
Exactly.
wonderful Autobahn system, you're gonna go like say on a country drive, and you're like in the middle of nowhere on the Autobahn, and suddenly you're in a Stau, which is my favorite German word, Stau. It
Stau,
means traffic jam
stau.
in
Got to
German.
get the sh in there. Stau,
Stau, Stau. Yeah,
stau.
and
Yeah.
so when you're stuck in a stall, like how can you, when you're sitting in that experience, and by the way, I have some fun Germans. We got out of the car and started like a little hibachi grill, and we're out there grilling some brats on the side of the highway. What do you do when you're stuck in traffic to just make it the most miserable experience possible?
Well, the important thing is depending on how long your stau is. I think my longest was on a German autobahn was about 2 or 3 hours. We were queuing to go through a tunnel, and I think the thing to make it more miserable is that you need to because you need to have a call of nature, and so you need to. Well, you're gonna have to go to the toilet at some stage. So I mean, you could go behind a tree, but you're on the autobahn. There isn't that many trees. So yeah, do your call of nature in front of the other passengers and the other cars, and make it horrible for them as well. So I mean, it's all very uncomfortable, really. So that's probably something you
So
shouldn't do,
now,
but
what
it
about
definitely
if
would.
you're stuck there? You're stuck. You're in traffic. You're in the, and you have somebody with you, like your partner, your sibling. I don't know. I think you should. Nothing makes 2 hours in traffic go better than fighting with the person that you're in a vehicle with.
Exactly, to remind them of how they annoyed you yesterday. You've completely forgotten about it, but now you need some entertainment, so you just pick a fight over something trivial just for the sake of it.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
why
and
this
2
is why.
hours would fly by, and especially your sibling, you can bring up, like, childhood issues, like, remember, like, in 3rd grade?
Yes, this thing about spending too much time with people is completely overrated. It's the best way to lead to upsets and disagreements and arguments. My goodness, yes, this thing of spending time with each other completely overrated. And so, of course, if you're in a stau, you're spending too much time with somebody in a confined space, and there's no escape. It's a great way to build relationships, build rapport, and
Well, I think the
stress test
other
the
thing you can
relationship.
do is that what about if you were in a style and you said, "You know what? Just wanna contribute, like you said, to the fellow vehicles around you." So you could unroll all your windows, or if you have a convertible like me, you could just put your top down and then play as loud as possible. You could share it with all the other vehicles.
I think you have all the tips. Yes, it's you can antisocial behavior. You seem to. Yes, and you should play the worst possible music that you can think of that will annoy as many people. So, what type of music would you play? Pink, or
Well, I mean, it's very interesting to me because, Germans are fascinated by David Hasselhoff. So normally I'd say that's pretty terrible music, but in Germany you might
Dave
actually be like contributing to the greater good.
David Hasselhoff brought us freedom to Germany, bringing us freedom. You know his song. He's on YouTube as well, but he's there singing and strutting his guitar, bringing us freedom. So David
So
Hasselhoff
a
credits himself with David Hasselhoff has credits himself with helping with the fall of the wall in Berlin. So you
Absolutely.
know,
So
so
our
some
next
people,
session, we're
some
going to talk
people.
about festivals, Mel. And so we'll get together next week and we're going to talk about festivals. Should you go to them? And if you do, how to make it the worst experience possible.
Absolutely. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Bye bye.